Hello, and welcome to the University of Law. I'm very sorry for the absence. I've been very busy, but I'm back with a roundup of some Doctor Who news that we have had, mainly in March, with a very early April announcement as well. So let's go over the news. The first one, from the middle of last month, in fact, March the 15th, is this tweet from Johnny Morris, who you may know is a Big Finish writer. Now, last month, I shared a tweet which was that someone had found the footage, had identified the footage that was used in the Wheel in Space. Johnny Morris challenged that person in jest to then find the footage used in the Mythmakers, and they've done it. So if you find that tweet from Johnny Morris, he gives you the link to YouTube of the BBC documentary that it's been taken from. And if you look at the bottom tweet, there's a bit of debate around which night, because it's 9 seconds of Horsemen, um, and it's some debate around which one it is, but it looks like it's going to be the 24 minutes 26 seconds in that David Brunt has suggested. So check that tweet out because it's great. This is the second big discovery of the year. We're 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, and we've already had two missing episode discoveries already. Two pieces of footage that when we get those box sets, those season 3 and season 5 box sets, we're going to get hopefully these reconstructions with this missing footage reintegrated in the right place in the episode. So looking forward to seeing that. So a few days after that, we got Doomsday, the big announcement, which is the big cross-platform initiative that is coming for the 60th. So there's a character called Doom. It looks like we've had part 1 already, which is that little video clip. And the basic premise is that Doom is on the run from death, and she has 24 hours to find the Doctor before death catches up with her. And so there's basically going to be 24 different stories throughout the year, one for each hour, in which Doom is going to be hunting for the Doctor, and it's going to culminate in probably, I'm guessing, a video on through the official BBC channels. I'm hoping it's a video on YouTube. I'm assuming that could be a short piece of fiction. I'm assuming it'll be a video where hopefully she meets the current Doctor. Whether that's the 14th or 15th is up for discussion. We're not sure yet, but it sounds really exciting, and obviously it gives us that potential for Doom to explore a range of Doctor Who's history. Because I'm guessing my hope would be that every time she goes when she just misses the Doctor, so it might be that we can kind of get a River Song story. I'd imagine we will at some point in some medium. We might get meeting some classic companions, and obviously that's going to be through comics. There's going to be a book. There's going to be some video games. All sorts of stuff. Obviously, there's going to be a BBC audio book. A lot of the releases that have been announced so far have got four stories attached. So it looks like some of these releases will cover 4 hours. For example, the Big Finish box set seems to cover 4 because it's a 4-discer. So I'm guessing that will cover 4 hours. So I mean, if you do 4 times 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, that's 6. So I guess if you did 6 releases, so that's the BBC audio book, the Big Finish, the novel, comics, the game, and Doctor Who magazine are involved, aren't they? When you start adding it up, potentially each one could have 4 hours worth of storytelling. I'm looking forward the most to Big Finish because hopefully there'll be some classic Doctors that she maybe cross paths with. Maybe she kind of appears in the middle of a fourth Doctor adventure, but they keep missing each other, and when she finally gets to him, the TARDIS dematerialises. A little bit like the 8th and 10th Doctors missing each other in Echoes of Extinction. Which brings me to the fact that this is basically very similar to Time Lord Victorious, in that it's a big story that's going to encompass a range of different types of media. Obviously, this has got more of a narrative to it. Obviously, it also works in the sense that each hour is a standalone story. If they sell them in batches of 4, that's probably better because at least you're kind of getting 4 consecutive hours. That would make sense. But I'd imagine you could dip into any hour in any order and it would still kind of make sense. They're standalone adventures, and basically each time she's resetting, I don't think they'll carry on. It's here's an hour, I've got to find the Doctor in this hour. Oh no, I missed him or missed her. But I've met this classic character or companion, and now I'm moving on. And it's the same scenario each time, but I don't think there'll be much. I don't think you'll need to have listened to the previous ones or heard or read, etc. I think it's going to be quite standalone, which should be good. And also, because they seem to be doing them in batches of 4, I think it'll probably be more affordable for people as well. The fact that they mentioned Doctor Who magazine, unless there's going to be some short fiction, it looks like it's going to be in the comic strip. Now, the comic strip at the moment is the epic kind of 12, 13 part Dalek story with the 14th Doctor. It would be interesting, actually, if she does actually make an appearance in that Doom, because I know when they did Tunnel Victorious, there was already some escape rooms that had already come out, and we weren't aware of it at the time. But that was already part of Tunnel Victorious, and hadn't even announced it yet. So it could be that Doomsday has already started. It's already a part of the current Dalek story, and we just don't know it yet. Maybe Doom will appear later on. It would certainly explain why. It would certainly have the 14th Doctor, and it would make sense because it would mean that the 14th Doctor would be meeting Doom in that hour before Power of the Doctor and the 60th specials, because I'm assuming that the 60th specials will be consecutive, culminating in the regeneration. So it's going to have to take place in that hour. So possibly it's going to be a 14th Doctor story. 14th Doctor will meet Doom at some point during that hour of his life. He's with the Daleks. Next bit of exciting news is the Ninth Doctor Season 3 is being recorded and it's being released throughout this year and next. And our suspicions were correct. Callan is going to be a companion. It was kind of hinted at in the box set, but it was left open. Were we going to jump ahead to, a little bit later, and the Doctor references that he knows Callan? Maybe they were going to go, have standalone box sets and then fill in that gap a little bit later, but no, we're jumping straight in, and hopefully he has Callan for a little while longer. He certainly had a range of companions on television. It'll be fun to see him travelling and see how that dynamic works with someone different to who he's had before. So really fun times there. And finally, news from April is that we have got the Fourth Doctor up against the Weeping Angels. As I've said repeatedly on this channel, Big Finish always did the Weeping Angels perfectly. So far, this will be the earliest encounter of the Doctor on the Weeping Angels, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do there. So lots of fun stuff. Again, sorry for the delay with videos recently, but I will hopefully get that sorted very, very soon. A bit more regular with these videos, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.